Hello traders, Sid here, and welcome to another trade recap. Last 2 days, like Thursday and Friday, I was super busy, so I couldn't make recap video. But whenever I get time during this week, I will prepare a recap video regarding those trades and I will upload it. It was a small red day, both day Thursday and Friday. Nothing significant happened over there, but anyway, I will cover those trades. So today market was bullish. We came out from the bloodbath that we saw last week, and that was a kind of like a relief sign, as well as it gives us that confidence that upcoming days or like till Friday we will probably see a bullish market. So today I took a trades on four stocks. My first trade was on Twitter. So when the market opened, I decided to go short on Twitter, which was kind of like a foolish move, and I will explain you in a second. Because when the market opened, it flushed down, and I was expecting it to pull down a little bit more considering the market was bearish. But at the same time, I didn't pay attention to the Nasdaq and S&P 500, so both were showing some bullishness. And same thing happened with the Twitter. It reverses the trend, and then it started its rally and started making the higher highs. Now, as you can see here, there are two indicators over here. The white line is a VWAP or volume weight average price, and the blue line is moving average exponential, which in short you can call it as a 9 EMA. The stock's price action is above 9 EMA. That means trend is bullish. If it is below 9 EMA, then you can consider it as a bearish. So based on that, you can decide whether to go long and short. Now, when I took the trade, I clearly ignored both of this indication. And one more thing that I want to add here, that you need to have two time frames simultaneously, 1 minute and 5 minute, because 1 minute can provide you micro picture, whereas like a 5 minute can give you like somewhat like a expanded view of overall price action, and that will give you better entry and exit points. So as you can see here, for the similar example on my Twitter trade, I took the trade on at 9:35, somewhere around here. And if you look at the same candle over here, the VWAP and a 9 EMA is going through that red candle exactly in between, and that shows you that there is indecision in play. What could I have done differently is, like, I should have waited for the confirmation. And the confirmation trick is, like, if you can see like two candles above 9 EMA or below 9 EMA, then that is like a confirmation sign whether you can go bullish or bearish. So as it's clearly see, this is like a consolidation period, and after that it popped out two candles above 9 EMA. And if I had taken trade right over here, I could have got like a complete dollar move. So that's the power of the 9 EMA, which I didn't do and ended up losing the $95.50. So let's move on to the next trade, RETA. So RETA Pharmaceuticals had like a bad news. FDA raised some concerns regarding their drugs, some part of like a kidney or something like that, and because of that, it dropped massively. So the mistake that I did with my Twitter trade, I did the same mistake over here. I didn't wait for the confirmation, and on this drop down, when it got halted, it came down further, and I jumped into the trade. And most of the time, what happens is, like, when these stocks drop massively and goes into the halt, usually they bounce back up a little bit. So I was expecting that bounce back, but that didn't happen, and it ended up flushing even more. And I lost around like $550. So I took two trades on this stock, And first trade was losing trade with $550 or something, and the next trade was a winning trade where I recovered some of my losses, like $115. Not by much, but um small recovery. It's good to see. And let me show you that trade over here. So this is a Twitter trade. So RETA, and these are my two trades that I took on this stock RETA. So the first trade was here where I lost significant amount of money, almost like a $5 on 100 shares. And here I gained $1.15 um in this trade, $1.10 on this trade. Overall, I lost $436.46. Now here, if we do little bit analysis of why it went wrong, you can clearly see that the candles were the price action were below 9 EMA, and it was like a very far away from 9 EMA, which indicates clear downtrend or bearishness. And on the 5-minute chart also you can see like all the candles, all the price action was below 9 EMA as well as on below VWAP, so that it was smart to, if I had stayed away from this stock. But anyway, I did it. I was expecting some bounce back, but I didn't get that. Anyway, let's move on. Though, so the next trade that I took one was on ISIG. So ISIG was squeezing. It started squeezing somewhere around here, around like 11:48. It squeezed up, went into the heart, squeezed up even more, and I missed this initial entry. And here also you can clearly see that when it was consolidating along with the 9 EMA, but when it broke 9 EMA, look at these two candles, and those two candles are like clearly above 9 EMA, and it started that bullish trend and went from all the way from like 855, low of this candle was 855 to almost like a $12. So you can see the power of these two indicators and why they are very important to have them on your chart. But I since I missed the move, I didn't enter into this trade, this pullback. I waited for a long little bit and enter into the trade somewhere around here, around like 12:55 on this candle. And it was kind of like a quick trade because the price action and overall volume was a little bit low. It was overbought on RSS, so I didn't take any risk. I already had some losses, so didn't take that much risk and ended up just making $16.56. So the last trade that I took was on MongoDB. So MongoDB had their earnings today, and this was a earning play. So earning plays usually are the binary events where things can go either way. Either it can pumped up or it can flush down. So the thing that you have to keep in mind while playing with earnings is just close attention to level 2. When market closed, I immediately started watching MongoDB, and on the level 2 I started seeing like big orders on the ask side, like when it was trading at $433, there were like sellers stacked up almost like 490, 495, 485, and that was a clear indication that it's going to rip up higher. Even though it is for, if it is for a short term, it is going to rip higher. So I just bought like 5 shares at 433, considering the price of this MongoDB stock is very high. I didn't want to get in with 10 shares or 15 shares, because if thing goes sideways or against me, then I can ended up having like massive losses. So I didn't take that risk. Just 5 shares, bought it at 533, sold it at 562, and ended up making $144. So not a wholesome recovery, but some recovery. um i I managed to recover few percentage of my today's losses, which is always a good sign. And let me show you the trades. So here I took my trade right when the market closed and it started pumping up on earnings. $432 dollars and 42 cents was my entry, and I sold it at 462 and 24 cents. So in here, in this case also, like you can clearly see 9 EMA, how 9 EMA plays an important role over here. So this big candle was clearly the bullish sign. Stayed All the candles stayed above 9 EMA, and if you are in a trade, you can clearly ride it from 533 to $500, almost like a $70 gain in a single move. So yeah, but before closing the video, I would like to say, like, these indicators are, you can choose this indicator by uh, playing around with it. You cannot like say that this indicator works, that indicator works. You just have to play around with it, because everyone has their own style, everyone has their own strategy. So uh, don't use too much indicators, because if you use too much indicators, it will confuse you, it will pollute the chart, and you will get the wrong data, and your trades will be messy. Instead of that, just keep it clean, keep very few indicators, be comfortable with that, practice it, backtest it, and once everything aligns, then you can improve on that strategy. Because it's a trading, you will definitely going to make few mistakes here and there, but that mistakes will improve, make you a better trader. Same like how I discovered like why my trade went wrongs with Twitter and RETA pharmaceuticals. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in next trade recap. Thank you. Bye.